Hi, my name is Richard, and you've probably seen me on this page several times talking about the history of Wilson and other things. I am currently at the front entrance of Wilson Middle School. Some of you know this was constructed during the mid to late 90s remodel renovation of the school that took place. Right here is the new office area that was added on during this time and is hooked on to the commons area, which was originally at Wilson and is still standing today, although remodeled. Quite a neat setup, actually. I'm walking towards it right now. Again, that's the office area right there. Flagpole was also changed at the same time, moved from its former location. Actually, the original flagpole is still there. It's just not being used. Right there is the original office location. It is now, I believe, classrooms, possibly special need classrooms. I'm not 100% sure on that. And here are rooms 39 through 37. As you can see, new windows have been put in during the 90s renovation, and some windows were taken out, as you can see. So there you go, the front of Wilson, the classrooms, the new office area, and the old office area. This was originally the office area. Like I said in another video, it was converted, this area was converted to classrooms during the mid to late 90s renovation remodel of Wilson Middle School. I'm walking toward the east side of the building, and there's the sign that was put in a few years ago. Nice new sign with the newer logo. This was originally one of the entrances. It's been blocked off due to security concerns, I'm assuming. Schools, they want less exits nowadays for security reasons. And again, right there was the original office area. It's now appears to be classroom number 80. And here are classrooms 21 through 24. They are still there, although remodeled and new windows put in and old windows taken out. You can see where the old windows used to be on top and the new ones are on the bottom. Kind of a neat thing. Kind of miss the old look of Wilson. Even though it hasn't changed a whole lot, I still kind of miss the old look of Wilson, Junior High Wilson Middle School. Walking toward another entrance, north entrance that goes into the courtyard. It is still there. You can't really see in the courtyard. I am trying to get permission to go in there sometime and take video of the courtyard area of Wilson. As you can see, it looks pretty much the same. It's hard to see from here, but looks pretty much the same. There's a classroom right here. It's still there at 25. You can tell by the brick layout, a lot of the windows have been taken out. This is due to energy conservation. There are probably security reasons as well. Right here are some more classrooms. Behind these trees here is a fence. They put these in to hide the fence somewhat. Fence was put in for security reasons. Unfortunately, due to certain things that have happened in the past at schools around the country, extra security had to be added. And sadly, there's now barbed razor wire with a fence now. This area used to be home ec classrooms. There were two large home ec classrooms here at one time. They actually have been, there is no longer home economics at Wilson. I think they got rid of the program years ago, so the classrooms now are general ed rooms, I believe, and they're, instead of two large classrooms, they've been split into 4 classrooms. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not inside, but there you go. That's what it looks like now. I took home ec here 6th grade. That's a different story altogether, but I did. So, and I've heard home ec was a big thing at junior high, not so much in middle school. Right here, I'm standing on 44th Avenue, Arlington. You can see there's a new sign that was put in. Well, it's not new, but it's been there for a few years now, a sign of Wilson, and across the street is Eisenhower High School, the new Eisenhower. Sign's kind of neat, tells, messages, things like that. Kind of neat thing to have. Memorial for Greg Howsky, a teacher that passed away a few months ago. As you can see, they'll probably show it here. Right there you go, Howsky forever in our hearts. That was the son of Doug Howsky, who taught for many years here at Wilson Middle School. Unfortunately, like I said, Greg Howsky passed away a few months ago. Now I am standing where it used to be 2 shop technology rooms. The room onto the right here, which is number 55, is the only shop technology room now. I spent a lot of time in this room in 7th and 8th grade by Mr. Fred Palahniuk, awesome teacher. Learned a lot from him, had a lot of fun time in his class. I actually learned about drafting and architectural drafting in his class. That was probably my favorite thing from this class, learning from this class. A lot of fun. And this room here used to also be a shop room. I think it was a welding shop. I also took other classes in this room. I took a science class, I think a math class, and shop class in 6th grade by Mr. Gary Delaney. He was a wonderful teacher. I really looked up to him. This now is a PE health room. I just noticed that. That looks like it used to be part of the shop class. I don't know what happened there, but this is now an art room. This used to be, like I said, a shop room, welding room. It is now the art room. The art room has moved from its former location to here. A lot bigger and a lot nicer. So yeah. We are looking at the 2 gyms. Wilson used to only have this one gym. It is still standing today, although it is used as an auxiliary gym. Right here is the newer, much larger gym, which was put in during the mid to late 90s renovation, construction then, I mean. And this is the girls' locker room. Now this door was not here back in the day. Where that goes into used to be one of the wrestling rooms, I believe, or the weight room. I can't remember. I think it was a wrestling room. Now it is a locker room. The auxiliary gym, like I said, is still used. The bleachers are long gone, as the assemblies and sporting events are now mostly held in the big gym, newer big gym, although the old gym, auxiliary gym as they call it now, is still used for sporting events. They just put up chairs now instead of having the bleachers. Here is another view of the new gym at Wilson, and here is the tennis courts, basketball courts. Again, they're fenced in for security. There's the old gym right there, auxiliary old gym, whatever you want to call it. Right over there are the music band rooms. They're still in the same location. I don't think they've been changed a whole lot except renovated. That's about it. I took 6th grade music in that end room on the left, and by Mr. Bart Roderick. Had a lot of fun in that class, although I don't know if he enjoyed me that much. Well, anyway, it's a different story. I was okay, I guess. Again, more fencing, security reasons. And right there, we're looking at some of the portable classrooms that were added on to Wilson during the early 90s, I think. I think some of these were put in while I was going to Wilson. But there's the Commons cafeteria area. Here's the soccer field, baseball field back there. And there's Whitney Elementary. Some of you probably attended Whitney. It has also been renovated, added on around the same time Wilson was renovated, added on. Here are the music band rooms, still in the same place. I do the best I can to focus in there. Basically looks the same, probably some new windows put in or something. Again, there's the newer gym and basketball, tennis courts. Now I'm walking up to where the art rooms used to be located. Now those rooms are now, from my understanding, talking to someone a while back, they're now 4 classrooms. I'm not exactly sure what they're used for. There used to be 2 large art classrooms. You can see they've been renovated. The windows have been taken out. As I said, the art room was moved. Art rooms were moved to one large room with one of the shop classrooms used to be years ago. When I went to Wilson, I remember having an art class in, I think it was this room right here where I'm putting it right there. I think that was an art class I had there. And then I had another art class over there, and it was Mr. Sotelo. He was a great guy, great teacher. I learned a lot from him, even though I'm not artistic at all. I still had a lot of fun in his class. He taught me a lot. And I believe my last year at Wilson, this art room was being used as a general ed or a computer lab. I can't remember for sure. It was kind of weird, but I guess they didn't have the students they needed for art, or they had for art, whatever. There weren't enough students in art classes to have 2 art classrooms. So that's what happened. And here is this is a greenhouse, actually, I believe. And Mr. Keith Olive, if you're listening to this, I believe this was dedicated to you and you had something to do with the construction of this. That's my understanding. Yeah, there's a greenhouse there. It used to be a grassy area. It's now a greenhouse garden area. And here are our classrooms 31 through 35. Right there, good and renovated. You can see the best I can there. There you go, right there. And here I'm walking towards the Commons area, cafeteria. of Wilson. This area in the back of the cafeteria commons was added on as picnic benches, tables, pretty neat little area, little, I guess you call it amphitheater for small outdoor meetings. There you can see, there's the commons right there. Looks basically the same except there's less windows, new windows added. Some other stuff done during the 90s renovation. And here are the portables. Now these portables were here when I was going to Wilson, although I think some of them were added later, I can't remember. They're still standing today. So yeah, and then I'm walking toward the track football field of Wilson. Still looks actually the same, although the track is new. So there's your tour of Wilson from the outside. When I get a chance, I'll go inside, get permission to take a video tour of the inside of Wilson. Hope you enjoy.